Guess what? It's Take Home Wednesday. Really, it's Tuesday, but it's Wednesday now because we just didn't have time yesterday. Do you ever have that where you're like running out of time to get everything you want done and you don't want to rush anything? And of course, we want to always do our best job at our Take Home Tuesday project. So we put it off to another Wednesday edition of Take Home Tuesday. That sounds so funny to say. Anyway, we appreciate you still asking about it or enjoying these episodes. Make sure you tell us if you like them, if you wanted to continue, or if you've had enough, that's okay too. Today's project. Now, I was stirring. We're not in the kitchen. Did you notice that? But we're still going to make something. So around here, Central Iowa, we have a beautiful, you might be able to tell the sun's shining in today. For March 2nd is a wonderful day. Very, very nice outside. And this time of year, the birds are starting to come back. When I was walking this morning, I could hear the birds chirping, and it is so nice and refreshing to have that happening, the spring and everything coming to life. We know that several of you are in places that have had similar weather to us. Some of you are in those warm places that you don't get the seasons. We love our seasons around here. As you well know, Stacy loves our probably the one that most people don't like season. But she loves what begins with an S and has now in it. So she loves that season. But today's project, we're thinking about something that you might be doing. So several of you are getting ready for a spring break. If you have children, grandchildren maybe coming to visit, or no school days as far as teacher in services or over the upcoming Fridays, Good Friday, something like that. Thinking ahead and helping our bird friends, because we are all about birds too at Hen and Chicks Studio. We like all things creative. Well, super simple. I say it a lot, but I'm telling you, a super simple project brings back some childhood memories of things that we used to do. But my handy dandy yarn I always have, I'm going to make a little hanger. We're going to make a bird feeder today, a very simple bird feeder. So I have some bird seed, some peanut butter, and a pine cone. Now, if you live on a farm or a countryside, or you have a trail near you, you can probably find all sorts of different sizes of the pine cones. Now, I would have preferred to find one that was a little bigger, but this is what I found. Just want to make sure it's a fairly open pine cone, not those little tiny ones, or you could do it, but this will help us to catch the bird seed in there. So I'm just going to take my little piece of yarn, and before I start here, get it all ready to go. I'm going to give it a little glue on the top of it. I like for my little cups to be up, right? Versus this way. So I'm going to put it that way. You could do it however you want. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be coating this in peanut butter and then dropping our pine cone into the bird seed so that we get a bird feeder that we can hang. Now, I do have this plate because I happen to have a brand new jar of peanut butter, and I don't want to cross-contaminate my, uh-oh dear. Where did I put the, oh, here it is. I'm going to put some of the peanut butter on the plate because I don't want to put that dirty spatula into my brand new jar of peanut butter in case I run out. So I'm just going to take this and start lathering that peanut butter on there. Anybody else a peanut butter lover? Weren't we just talking about this the other day? Were we talking about, Stacey? Somebody else talking about loving peanut butter. And so, I like to get a good coating on it. And you can see as it gets worked in there, this is messy, but there's not a highly scientific method about it, right? We're just going to get some peanut butter on there. It smells like peanut butter too, so it tastes, make me hungry.
The birds will be able to.
And we want our birds to be energized. A lot of them are flying through and stuff, and I don't know if anybody else out there is bird watcher. So certainly if you're a bird watcher, you can let us know what kind of birds you like or fill us in on your favorite bird spot to watch. But as it's coming in, so they need this energy that the peanut butter provides, right? It doesn't look very pretty now. I'm going to use my finger because it works much better than a fork. Should have thought ahead a little better than a fork, but that's okay. So I'm just getting my pine cone pretty coated with the peanut butter. And I didn't bring a napkin either, but that's how it goes.
Have to lick your fingers when you're done.
And I'm just going to drop it in my seed. I happen to have mostly a mixture of sunflower seeds in here, but the nice little seeds or any seed mixture will work. But I'm going to just coat it in there, and then voila, I'm ready to go hang this on the tree outside my house and see if any birds come and fill their little bellies up and get a nice little boost of energy with their seeds for today. So, if you make one of these, wouldn't it be fun if you showed us? Or, Stacy, I think you were going to share an idea, weren't you?
You could go hang it on the trails that you walk along, and then the little birds on the trails, and people will be able to see them more.
Yeah, and then we know that Hen and Chicks Studio is all over the place, especially if you share a picture with us. Where are you going to put it? Maybe you put it with a little decoration on or something. I don't know. Simple project. I say it all the time. We're about all things creative here at Hen and Chicks Studio, but we like to keep our take-home Tuesdays something that's easily doable, can be done quickly, whether it's with a 4-H group, with your children, friends, and you can be a child at any age and enjoy some of these projects. Boy Scouts,
Girl Scouts.
Exactly. And I'm sure there's some education that could go along with it if you were doing it as an educational presentation for something as well. So, again, super simple project. All you need is your jar of peanut butter, pine cone, yarn, and some bird seed. So go have some fun today. Feed those little birdies. And remember, choose happy. See you next week.